I just got out the shower and I do have a towel on, yeah, but guys, I'm so tired. Okay, all right. I told myself, I feel like now would be a good time to film because like no one's home, my mum's out, my sister's out, both my sisters are out, so now's a good time to film. However, I need to tidy up this bedroom. No, do you know what, should I just, because I'm thinking if I tidy up first, I'm gonna be low energy and I'm not gonna want to film. Wait, no, other way around. I mean, if I film this I'm gonna be low energy because I want to end up talking for like 30 minutes like I did in the last one, and I'm not gonna be able to tidy up, and I need to tidy up. Like I will film even if it means it's dark outside and I just have to film in the dark, I will film. But tidying up is like, ugh, I hate it. Like I don't like tidying up. So I'm just like, let me tidy up so that I can, and then this will be my reward, like I get to film. But like I'm here now, you know, so I'm like, let me just, okay, here's what I wanted to do actually. Let me grab my notepad and pen. Let me grab my journal, and I want to just make some quick notes about what I'm going to talk about when I get back, so that I'm not like, I think maybe if I start to like make some notes, then I can stick to the point a bit more. So I want to talk about what's the date today? Alexa, what's the date today?
Today
8th, right?
is Wednesday, the 8th of July.
8th, 07/26. All right. So I'm so tempted to put time because I usually put it. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 6:45 p.m.
Thank you, girl. 6:45. She said 45, right? I think she says 6:45. I just like I always start every journal entry with the date and time, so it just feels weird, even if I'm just writing notes, to just like not put a date and time. But anyways, I want to talk about my weight loss journey and specifically what I'm doing this week. It's Wednesday, so like it's like the middle of the week, and I feel like I need to decide it's about to be the middle of the week, and I need to decide what I want to do this week. So I want to talk about not the whole entire weight loss journey, Lizzie. We're not going to talk about the whole entire journey. We're just talking about this week and what we're going to do. So yeah, talk about this week, the diet, we call it the diet break, things I am doing, things I'm not doing, and then maybe like a little cheeky extra. I want to talk about moving out. Okay, cool. How long is the shower? I told her I was going to be in the shower and I forgot to let her know that I was out the shower. So she just messaged me like, how long is the shower? Because she knows I take forever in the shower, so she's probably thinking, well, like, this is longer than usual. Let me hit her up. But yeah, that's a perfect time to pause, go tidy up, and then come back. BRB. Okay, I'm back. I did tidy up, and now I'm hungry. I think I'm hungry and I think I need to eat, but I'm gonna do this video before I go eat. So, all right, let me get my notes back again. So I'm gonna keep it nice and succinct, nice and cute. Well, I say that and then I might talk for like an hour, so we'll see how it goes. But okay, cool. So I want to talk about this week. Okay, cool. Let me talk about my fitness journey, my fitness nutrition journey. So I feel like I'm in a place where I have lost the weight that I gained last year. Last year, I gained a whole bunch of weight. It was a recovery year, so I feel like it was kind of bound to happen. And there was definitely a moment where like I remember saying to myself, I'm about to gain some weight and I'm gonna have to be okay with it, because in order for me to heal my burnout and heal my nervous system and whatnot, it meant momentarily I would have to just be sedentary. And I was like, oh my god, I'm about to gain some weight. And at this point I didn't know anything about like nutrition, about like calories and stuff like that, so I was just like, I knew like a little bit but not enough. I didn't know like physical, like actual numbers. I just knew that, yeah, it was very likely I'm about to gain some weight. I don't know how much weight, but I'm about to gain some weight. I'm gonna just grab my headphones, BRB. Okay, hopefully the sound is a little bit better. Is it too bad if I put the fan on? Is that okay? I'll keep it on 1 because it's hot. Okay, I don't want to be sweating out here. It'll be quick. Okay, so I feel like since January, I've been on a weight loss journey, like a proper weight loss journey, and as I said in the last video, I'm not gonna explain the whole rundown of my fitness journey. I'm saying this out loud so I remind myself, like, bro, we're not saying the whole story. We're just saying a little bit. We're talking about this week. Okay, cool. But I do need to give a little bit of context. So, I feel like I've lost the weight that I had gained, and now I'm back at like base level. I feel like I look exactly how I looked like 2024, basically, or similar. And so, side note, okay, I feel like I weigh how much I probably used to weigh in 2024, but because I gained weight, I feel like fat is not leaving certain areas, that even though I was like the same weight before, because I've gained weight, fat has left from certain areas, but there's other areas that it's just not leaving. And I'm like, but I weigh the same as before. Why are you still here? Why are we still got a double chin? Why? There's a couple other things, and I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, where like you've gone back to a weight that you were before, but your body doesn't look the same. No one prepared me for that. I was not ready. I did not know that was gonna happen, and I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I didn't know that was gonna happen. But it's okay, because the journey is not done. But I will say though, this week I feel like what I've been feeling and wanting is like a bit of a break. I think I want a bit of a break. All my notes are on this phone. All right, let me send the notes over to my other phone so that I can read them off. I just got a notification that my mum's home, and it's probably going to be a bit loud for a little bit, but that's why we need to wrap it up. Okay, cool. So I'm going to just read what I wrote. So thinking of giving myself like a rest week this week, kind of like maintenance, but kind of throwing out some of my strict rules, strict goals. So let me let her know I'm recording. BRB. So yeah, so I want to kind of throw away some of my strict rules, strict goals, just until the end of the week. So the usual. So what me and Bay are currently doing until Friday. Okay, wait, can I speak English? We have done a challenge. Me and Bay have done a challenge that we have some rules for ourselves that we have to keep for our health and fitness until we see each other on Saturday. And we had made these rules about 2 weeks ago, something like that. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago. So my rules were, I want to make sure that I get my steps in, go to the gym, nutrition, and yoga. So those were the main rules, but now let me like break them down. So for steps, the days that I'm at home, I'm not like working from home, I don't have to go out, minimum is 7,000. Days that I'm out and about, minimum is 10,000. The gym, I want to go to the gym at least 2 times per week, minimum. 1 upper body day, 1 lower body day. Nutrition, I want to make sure every day I'm hitting 100 grams of protein, minimum. But that's only if I'm eating around a 2,000 calorie like amount. If I'm eating less than 2,000, then I still want to aim for about 80 grams. Sorry, I had a minor inconvenience there. So nutrition, 100 grams of protein daily. If I'm eating less than 2,000 calories, then my minimum is 80 grams of protein daily. And then I need to either do some yoga or stretching or mobility at least 5 times per week. Preferably daily, but now I reduced it to 5 times a week. So I was like, how can I go from like not doing it every day to like then force myself to do it every day? It's a bit much. Now what I want to keep this week, I want to keep my step count. I still want to aim for at least 7,000 steps daily. Nutrition, I still want to aim for 100 grams of yoga. 100 grams of yoga. 100 grams of protein daily, 80 grams on days that I'm not. But then I'm going to be hitting over 2,000 calories. So yeah, 100 grams. And then yoga, stretching, etc. I still want to do that daily. Now what I want to loosen, I think specifically, is 2 things. Calories. I don't want to be restricted to 2,000 calories. I actually don't mind tracking, because I thought for a second like maybe I don't want to track. I don't mind tracking. I like tracking actually. It gives me like peace of mind just to know what I'm doing. But I don't want to be restricted to just 2,000 or less. So my maintenance calories, I think, is around like 2,200. So I've been trying to eat around 2,000 calories or less per day. But yeah, this week I don't want to do that. I want to eat whatever I want to eat and just make sure that at least my protein is high. And in terms of calories, they're gonna be what they're gonna be, okay? And then finally, so yeah, so I don't mind tracking, but more loosely, and again, not forcing 2,000 calories. So when I say loosely, it just means like, I don't have to track everything to the last gram, basically. Or like, let's say I have like a packet of crisps, and usually my packets of crisps are like 60 calories. If I forget to track it, it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna be. It's more, you know what? I probably would track the crisps. It's more like I'm not gonna track everything to the final gram kind of thing. And then for weightlifting, I would also want to not get rid of, but I want to loosen the weightlifting thing. So I want to move my body and do some sort of workout, but I don't want to hold myself to go into the gym this week. Those are my goals. Reason why I don't want to weightlift is because I want to reset next week. The reason why I hate like I hate I'm gonna start on Monday type of girly, because I've tried so hard to not be one of those girlies, because I'm definitely a start on Monday type of girl, but I don't want to do that for weight loss. And the reason why I am going to do start on Monday is because everything is a mess right now. Okay, I feel like my recovery from last week. Sorry, that's my radio. My recovery from last weekend has kind of shifted my exercise and my, like, I feel like now I could probably exercise, or tomorrow I'd probably be able to do a really good workout, but that's the end of the week. That's messed up my week now. I don't want to go into too much details. I feel like it's, unless you understand, like, I just feel like it's better for me to get like some of my workouts spread out throughout the week, as opposed to like push towards the end of the week. And also, like, my girlfriend's coming over this weekend. I want to have energy for, like, obviously being social with her as well. So I don't want to push everything to the end of the week and then not have any energy. Do you know what I mean? So it's just about prioritizing what's important to me right now. But I do still want to have like do fitness related things. So what that looks like, I think today, I don't think I will anymore, but I would have liked to have done some like Pilates or like calisthenics. But I'm gonna try tomorrow instead. I think tomorrow I'll do some calisthenics. There's a Pilates class that I might try. It'll be my first Pilates class. I haven't been before. So I might try that tomorrow. If not, I'll just work out from home. Friday I'm gonna go to Aerial, and then maybe after Aerial, maybe I'll go to the gym. We'll see how I feel. But I'm going to try and get 2 fitness sessions in, like 2 workout sessions. They don't necessarily have to be at the gym. Now, come Monday, the reason again why I'm going back to things. Can we slow down? Can we breathe? Okay. The reason why I'm going to go back to my regularly scheduled programming from Monday is because I'm going to do a grocery shop. Right now there's nothing in the fridge. There's like little bits here and there. I have my usual like ingredients, my usual things that I need in the fridge. Like, I don't have any salads and vegetables, and the things I like to have, I don't have them. So I find it's just, I'm going to restock this weekend. So then Monday I will have everything I need, and it'll be a lot easier to stick to my goals because I have everything I need right there in front of me. Does that make sense? What else is there? Yeah, I feel like I've explained it. I'm not gonna lie, I have less energy. I have less energy now, so I think I'm gonna end the video now because I just feel like I'm a bit tired. And it's so funny because my fear was that like I would do the video at that point and then have no energy. Wait, I have no energy to tidy up. No, wait, my fit. Guys, I'm tired. I'm actually tired. What was I trying to say? Remember, I was basically saying that, like, no, like, I had it the other way around, that, like, I can always tidy up and then come back and film, it'll be no problem. But I don't think I'd have, like, lower energy that I can't even film a video without feeling a bit But I'm tired, y'all. And the other thing I wanted to talk about was moving out. But again, I just don't have a lot of energy. I feel like I'm gonna just be so bland talking about moving out. But I'm looking at moving out. I'm looking at it, and I'm really excited about the whole idea of it. But I think what I need to do, I'm being like drawn to like writing on a list of what I want from an apartment. And I feel like God's got something really special planned for me. But I need to first write down what I want. I feel like God's been like, okay, so you want this thing, right? Cool. You wanted it for a while. Cool. What do you want specifically from an apartment? And I feel like once I write that down, it will, one, give me more clarity, and two, I feel like when I get it, it'll be like, oh yeah, that was good. Because I feel like with my job, the job I have right now, I feel like I manifested it, because I didn't even apply. Like, it came to me, first of all, but before I even wrote down, before I even was told about the job, I wrote down what I was looking for from like my tuition business, and I got exactly that, almost to a T. There's a few things that I didn't get, and I feel like the things that I didn't get were for my own good, except from one. There was one thing that's like, I don't know if that was for my own good. Maybe it was to, I can see why, like, it's not the end of the world, basically. Like, me not getting that part that I didn't, the things I didn't want, I feel like I can see how they benefit me, mostly. But the things that I really, really wanted, I got it. So I feel like in the same way, I need to write down what I'm looking for from an apartment, so that I know what I'm looking for, and God knows what I'm looking for, and then I feel like we can kind of mesh, and I can come back and be like, guys, I told you I was looking for this, and that. And I think the reason why I'm so scared to do it is because I feel like I want to write down something humble. I want to write down something a bit like, you know, a bit humble, a bit gentle. But I feel like God's like, no, babe, write down what you want. Like, if he had like a genie, a magic wand, and, you know, and someone said, what do you want in an apartment? I'll get that for you. Like, we can have it. What are you going to write down? And I'm just like, I don't want to do that, because I'm like, I don't want to set myself up for failure. I don't want to set myself up for like disappointment, you know? It's not even a failure, it's disappointment. I don't want to have this like thing in my mind of like, this is what I'm going to get, and then like, I don't get it. But I have to think, what's the worst that can happen? If I write down everything I want, like, if I could just pick, I need to roll my shoulders back and sit properly. Because this gives me pain over time. Anyways. If I write down what I want and I don't get exactly what I want, if I write down what I want, what's the worst that can happen? Are those muscles? Ah! Shut up. Wow. Got muscles. See, pull-ups and shit I've been doing. Okay, I don't even know pull-ups, so I can't do pull-ups. But all those dead hangs I've been doing, all these pull-downs. What's up, Pinedy? Anyways, okay, focus. What's the worst that can happen? I'll write it down, and let's say it doesn't come to pass. I haven't lost anything. Do you know what I mean? If I just write it down and don't like emotionally attach to it, then, you know, at least I've written it down, and now I know maybe for a future version of myself, that's what I wanted. Best case scenario, I write it down and I get exactly what I want. I'm gonna go write that down. I'm gonna go write down exactly what I want for my future apartment, and even down to like timeline when I move in and everything. And I might write a couple of versions. I'm still not, and that's another thing, I'm not 100% sure on what I want from an apartment just yet. But I think this will be really good to give me some clarity. Anyways, y'all, so let this be a lesson to you. If there is something you really, really want, write it down. And be specific. And be what's that word? Ambitious. Like, write down something that's like if you show someone that, they'll be like, babe, come on. Be realistic. Write that down and see what happens. Worst case scenario doesn't happen. Best case scenario, it happens. What's that when they say shoot for the moon, you'll land with the stars? Stars is better than Earth, so you know. Anyways, you know what I mean. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.